Hey everyone, it's Sarah Hutchinson at yogawisdomandwellness.com, and it's not pouring rain now, but most of the day it has been pouring rain here in Florida where I find myself. It is January 29th, we're headed into February. This is typically the season when lethargy can really creep into our bodies in the form of heaviness and excess weight, and to our minds in the form of not getting stuff done when we need to, in the form of depression and the deep introspection that we can't pull ourselves out of. So let's talk about that for a minute. Have you been feeling a little down lately? Do you feel a little heavier in your body than you would like to? If that's the case, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to go after it Ayurvedically, because that heaviness comes from earth and water. This is kapha dosha. It's heavy, it's dense, it's cool, it's cloudy, and it's really stable. So what are you going to do to lighten up? You're going to get moving. And the first thing I'm going to recommend to you is that you go out for Mexican food. Now go light on the cheese, because isn't cheese heavy and dense, and it might produce mucus, right? So go light on the cheese, but here's the thing about Mexican food. You're going to get pepper. You're going to get possibly some garlic and onions, right? That's going to cut through it. You're going to get hot sauce. You're going to get cumin. And those are very helpful spices for getting you mobilized. The other thing you can do is make yourself a cup of ginger tea. How about some chai? Don't use cow's milk, maybe use a nut milk. Make sure there's plenty of cinnamon and ginger in there. These things will help break up the stagnation and the heaviness in your body and combat that lethargy. Now, what about your mind? What about the channel of your mind that can get heavy and dense and cloudy this time of the year? It's post-holiday, it's still short days, it's pre-taxes. For a lot of us that aren't in Florida, you can't get outside that much, and that can bring us down. Now, it's important to rest. But if you're feeling like your rest has turned into lethargy, here's an easy approach. Get up and go. At least 20 minutes a day, a vigorous walk in nature. Get up and get to the gym. Break a sweat. Get your heart rate up. Do some yoga asana and emphasize back bending to open the chest, to decrease stagnation, and to bring in that freshness, that prana, that light that will balance the darkness of kapha dosha. Simple. Now, finally, if you do yogic breathing and you're established in knowing how to use your breath, make sure you're doing some Kapalabhati, some Bhastrika, or some Ujjayi. And if you don't know what those things are, don't do them yet. If you do know what those things are, just a reminder, I know you know this stuff, but sometimes we know things and we leave it at the side of our lives rather than bringing in when they need them. So this is just a simple reminder video. Kapha dosha is stalking the land. Yes, be sure you're resting, but if your rest turns into lethargy, just follow these easy tips. Balance with opposites. It's living Ayurveda for your vibrant life.